Hey everybody, welcome back to another video here on my channel. I have just wanted to do like a chatty video, another chats with Mish video. I haven't done one of these for quite a while. I know I've been doing kind of a lot of must-have videos and product reviews, so I wanted to have another heart-to-heart video with all of you guys. I know it's been a while, so let's get started. First of all, I have to show you guys my shirt. I posted this on Instagram. Namaste in bed. It's so comfy. It's like this really thin jersey material, and it's really good for postpartum situations because my body is just not what it used to be. So I like baggy, flowy kind of shirts. Okay, so today basically what I wanted to talk about with you guys is antepartum depression, or depression during pregnancy. I've talked about postpartum depression before. If you haven't seen that, I'll have my videos linked down below, or one of them right up here for you guys if you want to check that out. We'll talk about that later after this pregnancy as well, but I wanted to talk about pregnancy during depression because it's a very real thing. Nobody talked to me about depression during pregnancy, ever. I hadn't read anything about it. I didn't know a lot about it. Obviously, you can do a ton of research on your own. If you want to do all of that, go ahead, Google it. Just look at the statistics. It's crazy how many women suffer from it, because pregnancy is such a hormonal thing and it can make us act crazy, and we can think crazy things, and we can just not be ourselves. And with my first pregnancy with Will, I gained so much weight. I was alone, I didn't have any friends, and I was working still, and we lived in a city that I didn't know anybody. And so I was alone a lot, and I ate a lot of ice cream. A lot. I was so swollen. I was bigger with Will than I was with my twins, so it was kind of crazy. Didn't realize that it was actual depression until I pushed Will out and I felt great and the endorphins came back and I was great. Don't really remember having it that much with Max. I had depression during my pregnancy with Molly, and I attribute that a lot to just kind of like the estrogen in me. And as you guys saw here on my channel, if you guys have been following me that long, we moved twice, we remodeled the house, we sold our house. It was just a lot. I lost some good friends that year. It was a rough year, the year I was pregnant with Molly. So as you guys know, I started seeing a counselor. And then this time around, I had to tell Brad that the second I gave birth, this makes me emotional. I felt like I had been in a coma for the last 9 months, and I had just woken up. And I mean that in so many ways. I didn't even realize how numb I was to everything because I was so miserable. From day one, from the day I conceived back in July of 2016, up until I gave birth on March 11th, 2017, I struggled every single day. Mentally, physically, emotionally, my gallbladder. I can go on and just complain about poor me. Whatever it was, whatever my reasoning was, doesn't really matter, because I know that it happens with a lot of you guys as well. And I just want to let you know you're not alone and you're not crazy. And it's okay to get help if you start feeling like it's a difference of just being like, oh, I'm a little tired, I need some rest. I was so just gone. Like, mentally, I couldn't take care of my children, and that's why I'm so grateful for Brad. And that's why I got so offended when people were like, he doesn't seem excited to have new children or whatever, because he has been the best father to my kids, because I have been so emotionally and physically unable to be the mom that I want to be. And then enter mom guilt, right? And a lot of you know that when you have more than one child and you're pregnant again, you feel so horrible because you can't give them this fun, exciting life and all the attention. You can't cook these perfect meals, and you can't do all this stuff. And normally I snap out of it after my first trimester, and then I'm kind of like depressed at the end of my pregnancies because I'm just big and uncomfortable. But this time was so hard because I never snapped out of it, because I could never work out. It was too uncomfortable, and I had to keep the babies in as long as I could. So something that was such an outlet for me before in my other pregnancies, I couldn't do this pregnancy. And there was just so much laying around, especially with my gallbladder, and just watching the world pass me by. And in all honesty, it's been hard because I feel like my relationships have changed with people because I wasn't able to serve them the way I would like to, or hang out with them, or see them, or make the effort with them, because I was just so gone, like mentally just checked out because I was so miserable. And all I could think about was, let me get to the end, let me get to the end. And I tried to be positive. And I have this friend who I went to school with, and she and I were in broadcast journalism together in college, and she had twins. Her name's Sarah. And I truly believe in angels. I believe in God. I believe that he sends people to us in our life that are acting as angels. And she was an angel to me because every time I was having a hard day, she would randomly text me and say, "Are you okay?" And she would text me a picture of her and her babies and say, "This is the goal, Michelle. You're almost there." And just to have that empathy, because you guys, in all reality, no matter how much sympathy you try to give someone who has a pregnancy with twins, it's just not the same unless you feel it. Like, I thought I knew that, oh, it's kind of hard to have twins, right? Like, you just have 2 in there. It's like 2 for 1. No, it's a whole different world, and it's nobody's fault that they don't understand. And I didn't understand until I became a twin mom myself, just how taxing it is. It is so much harder for me than any other pregnancy. And you know, some people have it easy, but for me, it was so hard in so many different ways. Anyway, so going back to the depression aspect of it, I felt like I snapped out of it, and I could really look at my children and appreciate them and love them, because I felt like this fog over me and I didn't even realize it. And you guys know I'm aware of depression. I've had it a lot of different times in my life, but this time around I was just so consumed in my health and everything. It was just so difficult trying to stay positive. I feel like I'm running out of time on this card. Anyway, so I just want you to realize that it's possible to be depressed during pregnancy as well. And if you have it, don't be afraid to seek help. I know that medication is okay. You have to talk to your doctor, obviously, given your situation. If you feel like it's bad enough, if you're suicidal, talk to someone, see someone. Don't hurt yourself. It's not worth it. And I know sometimes in the middle of the night when you haven't slept in 2 weeks, you just want to give up sometimes because it's so miserable, and you just, like I said, you watch the world pass you by and friendships pass you by and everybody's out doing fun things and you can't do that. Just know that it's okay to seek out help when you need it. So luckily, my depression this time around, I didn't have to see a counselor. It was just miserable. And I knew I just had to push through. There was just no way. And I didn't want to be on medication, even though it's okay. But I felt like I knew that the endorphins and everything would change once I pushed the babies out, and it did, thankfully. Also, I'll do another video about postpartum depression after this pregnancy, because that's a whole different story. But I just want to let you guys know that antepartum depression is real, and depression is real, and it's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Let's not make this a taboo topic, because so many of us deal with it. Seek out friends that will understand, and seek out people that will talk to you and listen and empathize with you. And just know that at the end of the day, you got to take care of yourself. So if you have to miss things, and you know, it's okay. Worry about your health first. Worry about your babies inside of you, or baby inside of you, and just know that it's temporary and you can get over it. My kids are yelling. But yeah, so I just wanted to do that video, kind of have a little chat, give you guys some encouragement, know that you're not alone, and know that you can get better. Just seek out the help that you need, seek out the support that you need. Don't try to be superwoman. It's okay. I've learned that, especially this pregnancy. Like I said, there are angels out there, and I promise you, if you pray for an angel, God will send one to you to help you, I promise, because he has done it with me countless times, and I just felt so hopeless. Like, this is so depressing, you know? Anyway, thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys feel encouraged, and have a good weekend. Bye.